Hi, this is Joel from Android VTS team, and I'm going to talk about techniques of record and replay testing. The motivation for record and replay testing is to improve test coverage and reduce the engineering cost for test development with auto-generated test cases. The general idea we have is to automatically record the method calls during the HAL execution and later create new test cases by replaying the recorded traces. The approach we plan to achieve record and replay testing consists of 3 stages. The profiling stage that collects runtime information during the HAL execution. The recording stage, which stores the profiled data into a persistent storage. And the replaying stage that repeats and creates new test cases using the recorded traces. First, to support runtime profiling, we rely on the .HAL files defined for each HAL. And based on these .HAL files, Hydrogen, which is our multipurpose Hydro compiler, will generate proxy and stub implementation with additional instrumentation code. The instrumentation code will dynamically look up and loads a configured VTS profiling library and calls the profiling function provided by that library to collect the runtime information. The instrumentation code will be triggered during the entry and exit of any API calls on both the client and the server side, and could be turned on and off based on system property. The VTS profiling library is generated by the VTS compiler. It is able to record the name of each invoked API calls, as well as values of all past method arguments and return values. Once such runtime information is obtained, the profiling library will construct it into a protobuf and persist it into a trace file. The VTS replay library is also generated by the VTS compiler. The replay library is responsible for reading the recorded traces from the persistent storage and generating new test cases, which consist of a sequence of HAL API calls with the input parameter values and the expected return results based on the recorded traces. The generated test case will then be consumed by the VTS driver to perform the actual execution of the API calls with the specified input parameter and verify the return values. As an example use case of the record and replay testing, we run the CTS test suite on top of AOSP framework and collect the HAL execution traces for all the CTS test cases. We then apply the replay library to generate corresponding VTS test cases based on the collected traces. To create a VTS replay test based on a given trace file, it is similar to create a host-side VTS test. The difference is to customize the test configuration file by first set the test type as HAL Hydro replay test to use the VTS replay test template, and second, to configure all the trace files by setting the HAL Hydro replay test trace paths for each trace file, and finally, to add the HAL package name to integrate VTS test runner for the particular HAL. More details about writing VTS replay tests could be found in our CodeLab page. And that's it. Thanks for watching.